Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more RimWorld, returning to a no-hope playthrough. And we just killed a poison ship, and we have taken out its mechanoid inhabitants. Now we just need to clean up, but before we can do that, we have to unrestrict everybody so they can go out and do things freely in the world. These simple meals, they'll be fine. We just have to go pick them up. I mean, that's free food, more or less. That is if camels and things don't eat them. Let's do a predator sweep while I am already looking around on the map. Oh, that's interesting. We have a emu. I do not see any predators. It's been actually a while since we've seen one, so I don't want to get complacent, though, and let one slip through and kill Han or one of those guys. Chewbacca, have you been taking care of yourself? I guess he's okay. It could be the environment he's in. Could we give him a chair to sit on? And I've never really thought about that. I don't know if it works this way, but if it does, this is a good experiment. Give him a chair to sit in while he works on his research. Make him nice and comfortable. And if it's well constructed, and we also need to speed up time, going at a snail's pace here. And we never did finish that one cooler. I am going to unforbid that and unforbid that so we can do our dismantle jobs. We did spend a lot of components in the destruction of the ship, so we're very low there. And hopefully this will help now that I have done things to try and aid the circulation of the base. I think the last thing I'd like to do is I'd like to do another vent. And I'd like to do it right there. That way we've got flow from one set into the base to the other. I mean, the ideal here was to make sure that this is always 70 degrees. But I think the rest of the base is important. Just get that flow in. And we more or less already have that flow passing through anyway from this direction and from these directions. So might as well just continue with that. So it's still very, very warm in this part of the base, and I'm trying to do something about it. Okay, I think we've cleaned up everything that we can clean up from outside. We have picked up the meals over here. How are we doing on steel? We're at 1100. Probably a good time to continue with mining orders. I'm trying to remember where did I leave off with that? I'm sure there was somewhere on some edge of the map. Ah, probably over here. Let's put out some orders to mine. Mine all that out. That might be the last of that bit of steel. Have we cleaned up all the scrap over here? No, so nobody's working on that. We do have a mad animal. It is a camel. Okay, I'm not going to really worry about that too much because we have traps and turrets and all that. As a matter of fact, I say that, but we do have people outside. Where are all our people? Are there many outside? I mean, it's nighttime, so normally I wouldn't worry about it too much. I do not need the power drain anymore of the turrets, though, because we're not being attacked. So I'm going to grab... I hate to grab Leia if she's doing stuff for Joy, but... her Joy's looking okay, so we'll have her do that. If I don't prioritize them to do it, I put flicking switches very low on the priority scale. I mean, maybe I should put it a higher priority, because it's not something I ask them to do all that often. And it kind of sucks to have to micromanage it. Alright, so this is the angry camel over here, I think. Yeah. And he doesn't actually see anyone. We're well indoors. So he's not going to go through here unless I bait him. I may do so in the morning. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and go back to the Area 2 restrictions until the morning. That way we don't accidentally have somebody wander out there and get kicked to death by a camel. Because we do have Han who will not fight back. So the camel can chase him down and beat him to death if he goes outside. So we just have to be careful. I might even use him just to bait. Oh, okay. It did bait slightly. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and draft him just to bait. See if we can get the camel coming in here. Because they will chase. Alright. And we can unrestrict. And the camel is not dead, so we're going to have to finish it off. Alright, let's just draft you and shoot the thing to death. Oh, that took a lot of shots. All right. I am going to cancel or suspend, and we'll go to find meals. I forgot to do that when we had that one cow die. Speaking of cows, we are low on cows at this point. We don't have a means to get more cows because our bull died in that one infestation event. And one of our cows just died from drug addiction. I still think that that's weird that cows do that, but okay. And we're slowly but surely making components. I could have more than one machine to do that because the machine that makes the components takes an awfully long time. Temperatures are still very high inside the base. I think there is other ways of dealing with temperature that I haven't researched. The passive cooler. We could do that in these hallways that are really hot. The biggest problem for me is just you need outside air, and I'm trying to keep the coolers away from this area, but I'm wondering if the airflow is just such that it's not getting there. One thing I could do is I could put a cooler in here, and then I could put a wall here and have that be the outer wall. And you know what? Another mad camel, huh? Let's see where that one is. It is right there. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and restrict everybody again. And it will not trigger the turrets if they are not turned on, so we will power them on. Okay. I don't know if that's the only one. Yeah, see, it's more than one, as I thought. Okay. It's good that we flicked the switches, and we're ready for them. Okay, they're not coming in because we're not baiting them. Let me grab someone. I don't think it maybe matters who. You're already in the area, so come over this way. And we did do the restrictions, yes? Yeah, okay, good. Probably not a good idea that I'm doing this, because I'm probably going to damage my own walls, but... These poor camels don't have a chance. And we're going to even C-3PO. It means to level up her shooting skill. Okay, Chewbacca, are you feeding yourself? Well, we're gonna go have him eat food anyway, or... just so he's off. Like, we need to... I'm gonna... Oh, are we out of cloth? Seriously? Alright, well, apparently... we're running low on cloth, but, okay, well, I'll take another material type. I just saw that we had polar bear skin, so we'll use that as the basis, and old Ben is going to build it. Oh, wow. That camel got close. That's a lot of mad camels, that's for sure. Okay. Another one bites dust. So, hopefully, they're all dead. Okay. Undraft. And then unrestrict. Cabin fever. Okay. So that's the problem. Alright, first things first. Let's go through everything we can think of to make Chewbacca's life easier. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to power this off so that he has to do something else. Okay. And he's going to go outside for a while. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give him something else to wear. But I'm going to let him go outside for a little while. Get him some fresh air. Now we have plenty of meat that we can convert into fine meals. Kind of sucks that we have to walk so far to get a lot of stuff out of freezer. But, oh, we do still have somebody alive. I'll... Oops. There we go. Fire. Okay. Now you can do whatever you want. Are you mad? You're maddened too, huh? We probably should not be unrestricted. How about, what's your thing? You're hot. Okay. Just draft and come over here. We're going to try and bait the other camel. I also want to flick these switches. And you know what? I am going to make switch flicking a much higher priority from here on out. That way I don't have to tell people to do it. They just do it. Because that's driving me crazy. Okay, Lando, you're there. Hopefully this camel will notice you. And it somehow managed to get through all those traps. Okay, you're gonna be undrafted, whatever. Get another camel. Okay. I am gonna want to do stuff with Chewbacca to try and deal with... He doesn't have cabin fever anymore because I let him go outside, so he's good there. He still has this, which we already know takes forever and a day to get rid of. So when Chewbacca wakes up tomorrow morning, I'm going to try and go through the list of crap that is making him... I mean, these two things alone are really affecting him. But we could get rid of Dead Man's Parka easily. And honestly, he probably shouldn't be wearing a parka in the way temperatures are. I'm also going to want to do something about the bed situation. We just need to make beds, really, is what we need to do. And anything that's above 80%, I'm going to cut down. So we actually have quite a few trees that count for that. 90%. 90%. 6. Okay, these two. That should probably be enough. We'll let the other one stay for now. And I'll fast forward through the night. I was kind of waiting until everybody went to bed, but it seems like our sleep schedules are all messed up. And we have some of our people needing treatment, so they went straight to the medical ward. I probably should set up another medical bed in here at some point. As a matter of fact, let's just do that now while I'm thinking about it. Is that going to be under furniture? Yes, it is. So we'll stick that right there. And then we're going to need another vitals monitor, which is going to be here. And we'll stick that right there. Okay. So eventually these will get made. But for now, we're fine. Hopefully, eventually, we'll treat Old Ben. Chewbacca's not really the one that I had planned on doing that, but that's okay, I guess. Okay, Chewbacca, you were one of the people that was on my list. So, let's go through your gear. You have the parka. So we'll give you a jacket instead. Here we go. This would work. So wear that. That means we should burn this. When we get to wintertime, we're going to want to have some parkas. So let's have a new bill. Oh, they're still working on the cowboy hat. Are we running out of cloth? We shouldn't be. I'm going to make a parka, and we'll make like 5. And that'll be a bill that we have up on. Okay. One of our coolers broke down. Not the best news. And then we have a heat wave. Yay! So all this work we're doing to make our base cooler is important. And because we have this event, I think we do need to rush this wall build that I had planned. So I'm going to go with slate because it's what we have. And we're not going to have quite enough to get all the way across. But what I'll do, they'll do that. And we'll cancel a bit in the middle. And then we'll do the last bit. And then for the door, I'm going to do sandstone because we have some of that. I could do steel. Honestly, that would be probably preferable because it's an outer door. So let's change that. We'll make it steel. Okay. And we finished the mining over here, so it's time to tell them to do mining somewhere else. And we are running low on places to tell them to do that. I could have swore there was some on this side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just do that. That should be plenty good. Alright, and the faster we get on this, the better. And then I would also like temperature, because we have a heat wave. I would like a cooler here, and another one here. Okay, that gives them a lot of things to work on. And the outdoor temperature is outrageously high. 140 degrees it looks like it's going to be. 141. I mean, you could cook eggs out here probably. We're getting up to 150 now. Heat wave in the summertime for us is like really bad. I'm assuming Leia is having that minor break risk because of the temperature. She probably is already suffering heat stroke. Yeah. And that's minor, not initial, minor. That's like a next level up. So this is bad. 155. It leveled off at that, but we're going to want her to get done with this mining and then be back in the base. And our freezers are going to have a hell of a time keeping the temperature down. This one, I think, is a lost cause. This one's okay-ish. Hopefully that heat wave doesn't last too long, but as a matter of fact, this is such a dire situation. We gotta get these coolers done. I know old Ben's an old man, he's getting tired, but it's 113 degrees inside. The faster we get this done, the better. I'll worry about my defenses later. I mean, that's part of what we're working on here, but we gotta work on this. This is just not good. People are going to be cooking in here. I mean, as a matter of fact, we might lose crops because of this. Because we're 92. And this is going to be one of the cooler rooms in our... I mean, outside of the freezers. Alright, we're trying. We're trying to keep things cool in here. But... it looks like it's going to be around about 100 degrees for a lot of these rooms in here. Now, I should start cooling off because it's nighttime, but... people are going to be not in the best mood, I can tell you that much. Tomorrow we'll work on the beds. I think. I mean, in rooms that have coolers, we're talking in the 80s. 130 degrees at night. Do with a couple batteries in there. Eventually. Alright, let's fast forward. I forget to do that sometimes. Now, the upside is if anybody's really struggling with the heat, they can just run in the freezer and hang out in there for a while. But I'm curious if anybody has heat stroke just, like, inside. It doesn't look like it. We need to give people other ways of entertaining themselves when they're inside. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this, and then we're going to put in a wooden bed. And I will put it right there. Alright, now we can deconstruct this bed. And I think I'm going to put the bed right in the same spot. And put that right there. So we're getting up there in temperature. Getting up to 140 now. But we're maintaining a better indoor temperature now. I mean, it's 97 in this hallway, 98. I wonder if it's a draft from this area, because it's like 147 in there? Fortunately, most of the food that's being kept in here is not as perishable as the stuff that's being kept over here. So, that's good. Oh, and good. Leia can do fine meals now. Colonists are idle. Probably because Leia is doing the cooking. Oh, and we're on super fast forward here. We don't need to be doing that. Okay. Well, I think this is a good point to go ahead and wrap up this video. So we have this heat wave to give us some issues, for sure, as we're talking of 150 plus degree temperatures. And at times, temperatures indoors that are getting to 100 degrees, despite how many coolers we have. Oh, crap. I did not... I'm glad I caught this. So... no roof area. Oh, there. I did clear, not expand. My bad. This should not be roofed, which is going to hamper the ability of the coolers to work. And hopefully we can get that done in the next video. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.